Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 3 of the Celtic Advent Calendar, where we will count down the 25 greatest Celtic players of all time, voted by you guys on Twitter. So today it's time to open what will be technically door number 3, but because we're going backwards, it's number 23 in the all-time 25, and today is a name that a lot of you will be familiar with, a lot of the younger support as well can be familiar with, and someone who was a real warrior in the middle of the park. Going back to the Martin O'Neill era, at number 23, we've got Paul Lambert. Born on the 7th of August 1969, Paul Lambert is one of the few men who have won the Champions League, the modern day version of the Champions League, while also playing for Celtic at some stage of his career. A man who was signed by Martin O'Neill back in the year of 1997. He came from Borussia Dortmund with quite a high expectation considering what he managed to achieve at the German side. Going on to be a Scotland international in his career too. He was a midfielder who was one of the best in the country quite easily, and quite rightly earns himself a spot in the top 25 Celtic players of all time. The first British player to put his hands on the newly named Champions League trophy. Paul Lambert came to Celtic for a fee of £2 million and went on to make 179 league appearances for the club in his time, winning 4 league titles, 3 of them with Martin O'Neill, 3 Scottish Cups, 3 Scottish League Cups, and of course being a part of that Seville team, which was the runners-up in the UEFA Cup final. Paul Lambert, what a player, and of course made a name for himself now as a manager in England with teams like Aston Villa, Norwich, Ipswich, but it was here he helped Celtic stop Rangers' 10-in-a-row bid, and arguably, despite what he'd done with Martin O'Neill, could have been his biggest achievement as a Celtic player. It wasn't the easiest career for Paul Lambert at Celtic, especially in the late 90s. He saw a lot of time on the sidelines due to injuries and found it quite hard to recover, especially in the kind of John Barnes era. He just wasn't quite there. I think he ended up smashing his cheekbone as well against Rangers, but he did recover. He came back and he was a leader under Martin O'Neill. He came back in the year 2000. He was part of that treble winning side of 2000-2001 and ultimately got his revenge over Rangers side, which cost him a year of his career. Some people are not the biggest fan of Lambert since he has left Celtic, went on to manage, do a little bit of punditry. He is in that same boat. You see a lot of the old Seville team now with the old pals act, but there is no denying he was a fantastic player for Celtic, and he contributed a lot over the time, a leader on and off the park. He's a personality, Paul Lambert. It's a personality that you kind of want in the team nowadays. He was a tremendous player in the Scottish Football Hall of Fame, of course. A man that, you know what, I'd take back in a heartbeat if he was still playing these days. We need somebody like him in the middle of the park right now. Of course, Celtic have got their sights on winning 10 in a row this season. Of course, it's not going great. Rangers are looking like the favourites to win the league at the moment in time, but Paul Lambert was a part of that Celtic team which stopped Rangers winning 10 in a row in the late 90s, and he was asked about it, talking about how it was his career highlight. He said that's what made winning the league very special. Everybody was talking about 10 in a row. We all knew that we could not be the Celtic team that allowed Rangers to win 10 consecutive titles. That would have been etched in Celtic's history. Out of all of the cups and the leagues, that title win was very, very special. And it's just let's think it this time around. Winning 10 would be very special, but of course it's going to be hard. But Paul Lambert makes it into the top 25. He is at number 23 in the list this year, so let me know what you think in the comments below. 40 caps for Scotland, 1 goal for Scotland too, and a Celtic legend in his own right. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to go and hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to check out day 22 tomorrow. Of course, match review tonight for AC Milan, and we'll see how that goes, but I'll see you all next time.